Alright, this is Calculus 2016 and today we are going to learn indeterminate forms. But before learning indeterminate forms, we need to come across what is a limit. Now, we have come across this thing like limit x tends to 0. But what is this actually? Does it mean that limit x is equal to 0? No, not at all. In fact, x is something 0.0001 or something like that, which you don't know. That's a very small value. It can be negligible, but we take it that it tends to 0. Now this also is of two different parts. Now x can be 0 minus, that is, it is 0.000 something. It can be x 0 plus 0.0000 something, which is positive. Now we need to first know that what can be the graph of a limit. Now here I am giving limit x tends to 0, x squared by x. Now clearly you can know this, that it is actually x, which can be tending to 0 or even equal to 0. Sketching this graph, you might come across the thing that this might be the y-axis, because y is actually x equals to 0. But no, this actually is a very thin line parallel to the y-axis. Now the thing to wonder is that this line is parallel to the y-axis, and this is an asymptote of an imaginary rectangular hyperbola whose equation xy equals to c is not known to us. Now try solving this question. Oh, this question seems tough, isn't it? But this guy, I mean this genius, L Hopital, yeah, you can call him L Hopital, he was a French mathematician. He took out this rule for finding limits which tend for infinity by infinity, 1 tends to infinity, 0 tends to infinity, or 0 by 0. And he had a very simple rule that if limit x tends to 0, fx upon gx will both tend to this thing, the limit should be differentiated separately. For example, fx upon g dash x. So now if we do like this is actually limit x tends to 0, 2x upon sec square x. Fortunately, sec square x is 1 and 2 into 0, it makes it 2, 0. So limit x tends to 0, x squared by 10x is 0. Now there is a sum for you. Here the square bracket indicates the greatest integer function. If the greatest integer function of 1.06 is 1 and greatest integer function of minus 0.09 is 0, then you need to find out that if x tan x is 0, then is this function continuous or differentiable? I hope you will find the answer, but we will discuss it in the next topic.